Greetings, people of the future. On this day of your year, we decided to open up the vault and dig out another time capsule from the raw and puckered annals of our cinema insomnia history. We now present to you, for educational purposes only, a classic episode from our library, reconstructed with the best elements known to TV science. Enjoy. You are under my power. Look into the hypnotic eye. Time now to enter Mr. Lobo's domain. Look out! Open your mind to the possibility that they're not bad movies, just misunderstood. You're not dreaming. You're watching Cinema Insomnia.
Tonight's B movie was produced in painful stethoscope, and I'm told it's best enjoyed with a slight buzz. I'm Mr. Lobo. The Vincent Price classic, The Fly, was so shocking, so terrifying, so lucrative at the box office that inspired low-budget filmmaker Roger Corman to try his hand at making his own half-human, half-insect, half-arsed quickie that we bring you tonight. Now, despite its opportunistic origins, this knockoff Corman created is actually a brilliant allegory, warning all women of the sedation they were receiving at the hands of the dominant, white, Anglo-Saxon male power structure. And also that it was very silly and distasteful to think that a lady could be the boss of a successful business. Look, I am not sexist. I know it's unfair, but look, that's just the way things are. We happen to live in a patriarchal society. Why are you getting on the feminist broomstick all of a sudden? I mean, I thought that stuff was reserved for unattractive girls. I mean, you still have years and years of riding on your sumptuous beauty, my dear. Oh, my great Caesar's goat! Look at you, you're all dried up. Miss Mittens, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get that watering can right now. Just hold on. Look, Mr. Lobo has some family business to attend to. Why don't we just throw on reel one of tonight's feature, the Wasp Woman.
Don't get nasty, my little friend. Your puppy is not going to hurt you one bit. Just relax and sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And in the morning, you'll find yourselves in your new home. Eh, my pets?
You know, they say plants flourish when you play music. That's why Mr. Lobo is going to try to perk up Miss Mittens by playing a little bit of tonight's soundtrack by Fred Cool Cats. Remember some of these smoldering jazz hits? The Flatulent Flugelhorn, Wasp Lullaby, Don't Fear the Keeper, Excedrin Headache Number 9. Here's an old favorite. Scurry of the Drunken Xylophone. Yes, that's right. Miss Mittens likes her jazz like an old lawnmower blade. Noisy, rusty, and dull. And if you like this, Miss Mittens, you're going to love the toe-tapping drone of these next commercials.
Like you, I love to shred. But even a hardcore skateboarder like myself slams sometimes. Have you been injured in a skateboard or skateboard-related accident while grinding, thrashing, or catching wicked air, neck, or back injuries? Road rash, hippers, split kneecaps, lost shoes? I can help. I'm on your side. I'm Rad Abrams, skateboard attorney.
Dude, Rad Abrams got me $78 and he got me a beer.
That's right. I'll even get you beer. And remember, there's no fee until we win. Let Rad Abrams hook you up.
Don't delay. Call Rad Abrams and Associates today. Look for our ad in Thrasher Magazine.
Later days, dudes.
Killer breeds a strain of giant bees that can kill a human being on command. Thousands of angry bees driven by a madman's secret formula. To swarm. To attack. To kill.
You know, Miss Mittens and I, excuse me, we've been doing this program together for many, many years. And quite frankly, the old girl's beginning to show it. It's taking a physical toll on Mr. Lobo, too. In fact, that's what I look like on the inside. You know, Mr. Lobo's always felt that watering, plant food, sunlight, proper plant care, you know, is time-consuming and a lot of hard work. So I think this is a job for one of those super extreme makeovers, don't you? Happen to have the yellow pages here. Let's see what they have under horticultural beauty salons. Aha! Flora de Priest Botanical Salon and Garden Spa. We'll leave her better than we frond her. Don't really get that, but worth a try, hmm? While Mr. Lobo makes an emergency distress call in the name of glamour, why don't you dial up reel 2 of the Wasp Woman?
Good morning, Doc. What you got there? Ivan, I found some new friends. Listen.
Wasp, you better be careful. They can sting a man to death.
Don't worry, we understand each other. They know who their friend is. They can tell.
Yeah, but they know when you ain't, too.
Nonsense. If you knew about wasps what I know, you'd have no fear of them, my boy. No fear.
Hey, you! Give us a hand here. Hello there, Mr. Barker. Yeah, surprised to see you out here in the field, sir. How are things running at the front office?
Smooth as honey, Renfro. I see here you turned in over 1,000 pounds of orange blossom honey and 400 beeswax last month, Renfro. Congratulations. You've made the top of the list again.
Thank you, sir.
I say honey needs your kind of man, Renfro. You stay with it, and I can see a bright future for you with the company.
Well, I do try to do my best, Mr. Barker. I try to take my inspiration from the bees. Always busy, busy, busy.
Yes. What about this fellow, Dr. Zinthrop?
Zinthrop? Boy, there's a nut. Him and his bees. You know, it wouldn't surprise me someday to see him flapping his arms, taking off after some queen bee with the rest of the drone.
Well, he's paid to do research on royal jelly. Haven't had a progress report from him in a month.
Well, he has a little workshop up there back of the orange grove. Keeps a few colonies.
I suppose I'd better go up there and take a look.
I'm on hold with the Botanical Beauty Salon. Since we're not getting any younger, why don't we kill time with some unimportant facts? 87% of all agricultural industries in the early 1960s cut their mad scientist vanity programs, creating an unemployment deluge. Thank goodness that today there are plenty of people willing to subject themselves to experimental surgeries for vanity or profit. I have here a list of 10 of today's most popular celebrities and the procedures they've undergone. Why, Cher alone has... Well, speaking of unemployment, guess it's time for an emergency, urgent message from our sponsor.
I quit med school today. That shouldn't come as a surprise to you. I'm changing specialties, Dr. Grant. Have you ever heard of body modification?
Ich fühle wie Dr. Mengele heute Abend.
What's that?
Twins, ja?
Yeah.
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
Now, you can make all kinds of lovely things like these with Mattel's wonderful Thing Maker. It makes creepy crawlers, spiders, lizards, snakes, dragonflies. Make them yourself with this nice plastic goop. Choose a mold, pour in the goop, heat it, and presto changeo, you've got bugs. Squiggly, squirty bugs. They feel so soft and natural. You get 4 different colors of goop and special pins. Make charming lizard pins or spider rings. You can collect them or spread them around. After all, they're fun for the entire family. Get Mattel's new Thing Maker with creepy crawlers. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Florida Blonde Salon Nursery.
Yes, this is Mr. Lobo from TV's Cinema Insomnia. I'm calling for my co-host, Miss Mittens. Yes, I know, but it saves a lot of explanation. Yes, my plant is feeling a bit of her age. She'd like to maybe trim a little bit off her pot. You know, one of those extreme do-overs.
An extreme makeover. Yes, we can give your plant a root peeling. Stem extensions, replace all her leaves, and while we've got her split open, we could graft on large breasts, antlers, a prehensile tail, whatever turns you on.
I'm going to hang up now.
Wait, sir. If that's too extreme, we at Flora DuPont Salon also offer a dietary supplement derived from royal wasp jelly, designed to bring your aged, sagging houseplant to its firm, bouncy, bushy green glory.
Royal wasp jelly? Miss Mittens, this could be the fountain of youth that we've been looking for. All right, yeah, that wasp stuff, is it low in carbs?
Excuse me, sir?
Never mind, I'll take it. Do you take a Star Trek Latinum Visa card?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay, here's the number. 6751. Hold on. Now we return to Act 3, Reel 3, whatever, of The Wasp Woman. Okay. 1701. Got that? 2358.
Hey, you! Where's this fellow Zinthrop? Oh, he's up where the extractor is, up there. Hey. This isn't a honeybee. These are wasps. Wasps? Who's responsible for this? Most likely Dr. Zinthrop, sir. I told you he was a crackpot. Zinthrop, huh? Zinthrop. nonsense about wasps.
I'm so glad you dropped in, Mr. Barker. Mr. Barker, I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
Discovery? What do you mean?
Well, sir, I almost perfected a new method of extracting royal jelly from the queen wasp.
According to my figures, you're better at extracting funds from the company. Now look here, Zinthrop, over $1,000 last month for miscellaneous.
Yes, I know. But, Mr. Barker, let me just show you something. Just let me show you something. Already I've learned to slow the process of aging. Soon, I shall be able to reverse it entirely.
What are you getting at, Zinthrop?
Look. What do you see?
See a big dog and a little dog.
Let's say an old dog and a young dog.
All right. So what?
But they're exactly the same age. You see, the little one, Greta, has been given regular injections of my compound from the queen wasp.
Just like I told you, Mr. Barker. Now look here, Zinthrop. I understand about science and progress and all that, but you were attained to extract queen bee royal jelly. Now, it's a health food, a cosmetic. It's not a miracle drug or an elixir of youth. That sort of thing is impossible.
Oh, but Mr. Barker...
Zinthrop, I'm sorry, Zinthrop, but I'm going to have to let you go. You just don't seem to be one of the team. You understand. Good luck. I'm sure you'll fit in somewhere.
Fit in somewhere. My friend, we shall find a home somehow, somewhere. Oh, but you sound impatient. I know. It's your babies, huh? They're hungry and they must be fed. Now, how would you like a nice, juicy little caterpillar, huh? You'd like that, wouldn't you? There. Now, you must eat them. Be strong because, well, a lot of work to do together. Yes, sir. A lot of work.
As you can see, gentlemen, sales for the last fiscal quarter have dropped 14.5%. There has not been a corresponding drop in our competitor sales. I trust one of you gentlemen has a satisfactory explanation for this decline. Not one little suggestion, gentlemen.
Okay. You know, it's a good thing Janet Starling has a strong, sensible, fatherly, pipe-smoking, bow-tie-wearing, philosophical advisor to ignore. Or we wouldn't even have tonight's film, The Wasp Woman. Keep your pot on, Miss Mittens, all right? Your youth supplements will be here any minute, I promise you. That's the doorbell now. You folks amuse yourselves while Mr. Lobo answers the door.
How could such a thing happen, Dr. Grabau?
The ant's saliva must have gotten into Bill's bloodstream and gone straight to his brain, just as the radiation, which is measured in units called Roentgens, was released.
And that's how he became a...
Mant.
Gotcha. For the kids of Key West, Florida, there was nothing scarier than a monster matinee.
Lawrence Wolfe, the master of movie horror, exterminates you with Mant.
The story of Mant is based on scientific fact, on theories that have appeared in national magazines.
But in the fall of 1962,
a series of offensive missile sites is now in preparation on the island of Cuba.
They got the biggest scare of all.
They're gonna bomb us?
The country is on red alert.
And what a perfect time to open a new horror movie.
That'd be the best show to take a girl to.
The whole world's gonna blow up anyway, so we should just do whatever we want.
You know, last guy she went out with in her farm school?
He did teach me a lot.
What about?
About my body.
Think if the bomb were about to fall, she'd do it with me?
Wait till you see the feelers on this thing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Some of it's stage lighting, some of it's magic show stuff, but the big studios, none of them have anything like it. You never, ever turn one above 6.
This is it!
From Joe Dante, director of Gremlins.
You see what he's putting back? The showmanship.
The bombs are falling!
You think this is some kind of picnic for me?
Oh, I'm still concerned about that bomb thing.
Little question of taste.
No, but your younger patrons, you could have some seat wetness.
John Goodman.
I love this business.
Matinee.
Man, I've seen this twice.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Yeah, Monkey's Uncle. New stunt race day with a monkey business name. Spread the stunts out every place. Make it tough to win the race. Run wild, Monkey's Uncle. Wind the timer, run and take the stunt that says be a snake. It's great, Monkey's Uncle. Time is going tick, tick, tick. Do a rooster who is sick. Cock-a-doodle choo. Run wild, Monkey's Uncle. Hurry, hurry, do those tricks for the monkeys out of ticks. Run wild, Monkey's Uncle. Time, now's your turn to show your speed. Do more stunts and take the lead. Run wild, Monkey's Uncle. Catch a fish and give a toot. Be an owl who cries, ooh, it's fun, Monkey's Uncle. Time! Wiggle, waddle, quick, quick, quick. Do the Build-A-Tower trick. 12 stunts, just 3 tries. Case of tie spin monkey's eyes. And you're a Monkey's Uncle. It's wild! Complete with stunt mats, cards, horns, clickers, tricks, spinner, and monkey timer. From Transagram, where the fun comes from.
Testing information, mandatory release forms, cautionary instructions. Here we go. Everything you need to begin your youth regiment, Miss Mittens. Royal Wasp Jelly. Now let's check on Janet Starling's honey of a youth regiment in tonight's B feature. Oh, don't groan, it is a B feature. The Wasp Woman.
We'll start with you, Thompson. As public relations manager, no doubt you have some faint glimmering of what's happening to Starlin Products. Well, Thompson?
Well, you see, I
had no idea you were such an excellent public speaker, Thompson.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Starlin. I guess I'm not feeling very well this morning.
I'm sorry you aren't.
I think I can tell you why Starlin products are falling off so badly, Miss Starlin.
We're listening, Lane. Where would you put the responsibility for this decline?
On you, Miss Starlin.
I imagine you have arguments to support that contention.
We've all been looking at it for the past 20 minutes. The most convincing argument is right on that graph. May I show you? Thank you. Now, right here in April is when Starlin sales started falling off.
Very clever of you, Lane.
Would you mind waiting until I finish, Miss Starlin?
That's enough, Lane.
Relax, Willis. My apologies for the interruption. Go on.
Thank you. Now, as I said, sales began to fall in April. But the reason for the fall was back here in February. Starlin products have always been thought of as something of a modern miracle in the cosmetics trade. A firm built to a multi-million-dollar-a-year business on the strength and appeal of one person, Janice Starlin. From the beginning, right through until February of this year, only one woman's face was used to advertise those products. Your face, Miss Starlin. The public have come to accept you as a symbol. Well, now, after 16 years, they see a different face. They don't trust it. They feel cheated. The simple fact is that Starlin Cosmetics should have Janice Starlin's picture advertising them. Well, that's about all I've got to say.
And a darn good job of saying it, too.
I agree. Lady makes a lot of sense on that score, Miss Starlin.
I think I've had enough flattery for one morning, gentlemen. It was a very convincing argument, Lane.
There's a Mr. Zinthrop to see Miss Starlin.
There's only one small factor you've overlooked. Not even Janice Starlin can remain a glamour girl forever.
Miss Starlin,
Yes, Mary.
there's a Mr. Zinthrop in reception. He says he has an appointment.
Thank you. Well, this has been a very informative get-together. That'll be all for now. Oh, Arthur,
Yes, Miss Starlin.
I'd like to see you in my office, please.
Sure, Miss Starlin. Take it easy, hotshot. Something on your mind, Miss Starlin?
You've done some work on royal jelly, haven't you?
A little.
Are there any real therapeutic values in it?
Well, I'd say so. Of course, a lot depends on each individual's reaction to the stuff.
What do you mean?
It's just that no two people react in precisely the same way. One man's meat's another man's poison.
Oh. But you think royal jelly can be beneficial in some cases?
Queen Bee's set a lot of store by it.
I'll accept that as an affirmative answer. Supposing a more powerful form of royal jelly could be obtained. From the queen wasp, for example. I mean, well, do you suppose that might have some rejuvenating effect on a human being?
I'd stay away from wasps if I were you, Miss Starlin. Socially, the queen wasp is on a level with the black widow spider. They're both carnivorous. They paralyze their victims and then take their time devouring them alive. They kill their mates in the same way, too. Strictly a one-sided romance.
Well, I'm not exactly interested in the love life of the queen wasp. I want your opinion on the possibilities of using enzyme extracts from royal wasp jelly, commercially.
Well, if you want an honest opinion, Miss Starlin,
Of course I want an honest opinion.
then my advice is forget about it.
Thank you, Arthur.
Anytime, Miss Starlin.
Have Mr. Zinthrop come in.
Yes, Miss Starlin. You can go in now, Sarah.
Oh. About time.
Janice Starlin Enterprises.
Miss Starlin?
Yes. How do you do? I'm afraid I won't be able to give you much time, Mr. Zinthrop.
But it is I who give you the time, Miss Starlin. Oh, yes. Plenty time I give you. 10, maybe 15 years I give you.
I want you to understand one thing very clearly, Mr. Zinthrop. I expect absolute proof of what you claimed in your letter. Tangible proof, not words.
Such proof you shall get, madame. And more. But I think I better show you in the laboratory, yes?
All right.
Look.
They look terrible.
Now, Miss Mittens, I know you're eager to try some of this anti-aging goop that we bought from the salon, but what sort of amateur cosmetologist would Mr. Lobo be if we didn't properly test this potentially harmful or toxic supplement on one of God's own furry woodland creatures first, Cinema Insomnia will be right back with more of The Wasp Woman. All right, now Quetzalcoatl, spread your toes. Come on.
Aha! Hi, kids. Enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you, sir.
Aw, Trix, the fruit-flavored cereal with real fruit colors. Raspberry red, lemon yellow, orange. Mmm! Whee!
It's the rabbit, and he ate some Trix. Silly rabbit. Trix are for kids.
And sometimes for tricky rabbits.
What's that noise?
I don't know. Spiders. I told them to bring me one, and I'd believe it.
Well, I can't say I blame you, Sheriff. But Flynn is still missing.
Deep into caverns whose very air is putrefied by the stench of death. They search ceaselessly for a missing man, or possibly a giant spider no one really believes exists, except the high school teacher who knows his science and his students.
There may be more giant spiders coming into the world. They may even be hatching from their eggs in some remote spot right now. Do you realize how easy it would be for them to overcome us humans?
A horrifying spectacle. Its existence shocks and fascinates the world of science. Its gigantic claws capable of crushing a man or tearing a woman apart as if she were a fly. A heart-stopping experience that defies man's imagination, that shrinks every woman's skin with the tension of terrifying withdrawal, as if 1,000 spiders were taking possession of her body. You'll never believe it until you see it. You'll never forget the touch of the spider.
Wow! Just a few drops of RC MB11, or more commonly known as Royal Wasp Jelly, turn this big, old, fluffy bunny into a younger, smellier, disease-ridden bunny with a long, long tail and razor-sharp teeth. See how a product like this could revolutionize the cosmetics industry and revive Janet Starling's failing business, although she could try by reducing her employees' mandatory 8-hour cigarette breaks. Cinema Insomnia now returns to our salute to the working girl, the Wasp Woman. All right, Miss Mittens, are you ready for a taste? What do you mean you're not sure? I tested it, didn't I? Didn't I? What?
Why don't you put them out of their misery?
Madame, you ask for proof. Please be kind enough to look at proof you ask for. May I proceed? Thank you. Now, come, little girl. In a few minutes, madame, you shall see a miracle you shall not believe. Oh, no tricks. You may look if you like. I have no tricks. Well, don't look at me. I'm not changing. I see you do not believe one animal, so I bring two. I show you again, yes?
Yes, I must be sure.
Yes, madam. Well, Miss Darling, does my secret have interest for you, yes?
What are your terms, Mr. Zinthrop?
First, I must have a laboratory equipped with everything I need for my research. If we're successful, well, I ask for a little percentage. But I must get full credit for my discovery. That is most important to me.
I'll have Gordon draw up the contracts.
Oh, contracts. Contracts I do not need. You give me your word. Good enough for me.
You amaze me. Frankly, when I received your letter, I thought you were just another eccentric. But there was always a chance you might not be. Then you walk in here and show me nothing short of a miracle. 2 miracles. And you say that you'll accept my word that I won't cheat you.
You won't. I know you're a good woman, even if you do not like other people to know it. However, my formula may not be good for human beings. I have not tested yet.
You will on me.
Oh, no. There might be danger.
Those are my terms, Mr. Zinthrop. Janice Starlin will be your next guinea pig.
Very well. Though it may take a little time to prepare sufficient extract. A week, maybe more.
I'll make whatever arrangements you may need for your equipment.
Thank you, madame. Now I see how you're built. All this.
I'm very close to losing it, Mr. Zinthrop. Maybe working together we can save Janice Starlin Enterprises. Maybe even make it bigger than ever before.
Yes. Oh, yes.
The plot is beginning to coagulate, just like this Royal Wasp Jelly Youth Serum as it courses through Miss Mitten's stems. I believe she's looking greener already, don't you? What? I don't know what happens to Oiving in tonight's film, The Wasp Woman. You must really be feeling better if you're taking an interest in the picture. We'll find out, though, in due time, okay? After tonight's intermission.
It's intermission time, folks, and that means it's time for a tasty snack. How about a stroll over to the refreshment counter for a delicious bite to eat? You don't have to worry about missing any part of the show because our announcer will let you know 3 minutes before the show starts again. See you over at the refreshment counter.
Mutation, a new strain, and well, it's out of control.
Either we share this world with them, or we vanish as a species.
Would you mind?
You're not listening to me.
Now you leave them no choice.
Hi, I'm Chili Dilly, the personality pickle. Packed in a jar for the freshest flavor. Served cold in a sack for you to savor. So dainty to eat, no muss, no fuss. An ideal snack for all of us. Crisp, tender, and tasty with a bit of spice. Buy one now. Taste how nice. Snack bar clerks will knock themselves silly, speeding your order for a real Chili Dilly.
News of all. At nightfall, monstrous animals crawl out of crater of volcano. Great herds of cattle stampede before this living inferno. Vast area devastated by appalling new horror. A creature named the Black Scorpion by panic-stricken people of San Lorenzo. Entire population prays for deliverance.
And for miles around, cowboys came upon one dead steer after another. One of them had heard the tale of the demon bull of the Maricopa. Having lost family or friends to something absolutely unknown, we could be in another world.
Nation's leaders confer as news received a possible threat to capital.
This is a city of 4 million people. If word of these leaks out, the panic of the population could be worse than the scorpions.
The Black Scorpion destroys communications. Hundreds annihilated. Produced on a scale never achieved before by any science fiction picture. Thousands in the cast.
There's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just light Pick and see what I mean? Bye!
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now.
Jennifer is the new girl in a strange school. She's taunted by her classmates, haunted by a deadly secret.
Is she insane? Well, she's not normal.
And caught up in a murderous wave of terror.
When the murderer hides his victims, he likes to keep in physical contact with them.
But Jennifer's got a few million close friends.
Insects never hurt me. I love all insects.
You're in a position to do extraordinary things.
And she's going to need every one of them. Creepers.
That fly is your magic wand. Ask him to lead you where the dead bodies are hidden, and he'll lead you.
From one of the most acclaimed masters of suspense comes the chilling tale of a young girl trapped in a web of evil. Dario Argento's Creepers. It will make your skin crawl.
Yes, Toddy, the chocolate malt in a can.
It's so good hot. It's so good cold.
It hits the spot with young and old.
Yes, Toddy pleases everybody. Delicious chocolate malted toddy, made with rich, real milk, not powdered milk.
So come and get it, everybody. It's time to drink your chocolate toddy.
I'm still Mr. Lobo, and this is my counterpart, Miss Mitten. Will you give it a rest? Okay, I know you're looking better, and you're feeling better, and you like it, but you have to follow the explicit instructions, and it says 1 to 2 tablespoons per 4-hour period, okay? I've got some work to do. Well, it seems our protagonists seem to smell something rotten in the stock footage state of New York. But what is rotting, and where is it rotting, and what about oiving? Join us now for the second half of tonight's feature, based on the movie poster of the same name, The Wasp Woman. Look, will you give it a rest, okay? I mean, you're going to have to wait. Well, I suppose you could have a bit more, but did I give you 1 or 2 tablespoons? What do you mean you don't remember?
I'm sure the next 3 months we'll see a rise in Starlin sales that will surpass anything we've dared imagine. Mr. Zinthrop is working on the final stages of a development that will revolutionize the cosmetic industry. He's to have a free hand in his experiments and will be answerable to no one but myself. At the moment, I cannot divulge the nature of Mr. Zinthrop's experiments, but I can assure you it will bring worldwide recognition to Janus Starlin Enterprises.
Must be the granddaddy of all confidence men to take in a gal like Starlin. Why doesn't somebody wise her up?
Like you, for instance? Bill, what makes you think Zinthrop really isn't on the level? After all, we don't even know what he's working on. It could be very legitimate.
You're as bad as she is. Oh, women.
Men. Every time you're stuck for an answer, you always come up with women. But you're not getting out of this one so easily. I'd like to know why you think Zinthrop really hasn't got something.
Well, you can call it male intuition if you like. It's just that there's something about this whole business that doesn't smell right. The private laboratory, the secret experiments, Zinthrop himself. The only thing that's missing is a genie with a lamp.
You better leave the intuition to me. I'll let you buy me dinner.
Buy you dinner? What's happened to your sporting blood? I thought we were going to toss for the check.
Oh, no. You won the last 3 times.
All right, look, I'll make a deal with you. Dinner is on me if you promise to keep an eye on what goes on in there.
What do you want me to do? Read her mail and send you messages in secret code?
You could do worse.
Oh, no, Mr. Cooper, not you, too.
I've been trying to tell Bright Eyes here that I think Zinthrop is a phony and a confidence man.
If I were sure of that, I wouldn't be worried. I think he's a lot more dangerous. A quack.
Well, I don't follow you, Coop.
Well, a confidence man would just be interested in your money. The only damage they can do is to your pocketbook. A quack can be fatal.
So I says to him, I says, listen, Irving, I'm getting sick of this TV every night. I mean, you know, we can do the same thing in a nightclub. Well, almost. Good morning. Janice Starlin Enterprises. I got 2 words for you. Drop dead. Twice. Irving? Calls me to tell me Dr. Cyclops is on Channel 9 tonight. What crust? You've seen it twice already.
Good morning. Is Miss Darlin in her office now?
Miss Starlin's in conference. Would you like to speak to her secretary?
Oh, no. Just say to Miss Darlin I should like to see her when she has time, huh?
Yes. Was there something else, Mr. Zentrum?
No. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What a character. A regular two-eyed Dr. Cyclops.
Even the bow.
Good morning. May I see Miss Zodling, please? He's a real weirdie. Wonder what his game is.
Who cares?
You know, Morton thinks he's a crackpot. I heard him telling Cooper so. Old Bug Eyes really has the execs worried.
About what?
That's just it. They don't know.
Oh. So anyway, back to Irving.
Good morning, Miss Darling. Good morning.
Good morning. I couldn't get away any sooner. Is it important?
Miss Darlin, do you remember the big cat I showed you last week? No?
What about it?
Well, I want you to look at him. Come.
No.
Quite a difference, yes?
That's incredible. Say, Mark,
It's a cat.
you're young again. Can you realize what that means? You're a kitten again. Your whole life to live over. How does it feel?
I think perhaps you'll be able to find out for yourself, Miss Darling. Today will be your first injection. Come. Sit down, please.
Here at Cinema Insomnia, our producers wish to express their concern and inform our viewers that they in no way endorse or encourage intravenous bug use. And now, to relieve ourselves of further responsibility, we would like to show you this barrage of public service announcements. That's right, Miss Mittens. Just say no to bugs. Owie.
hanging on the court playing b-ball when these drugged up bugs came out from behind the wall. They said, "You're no good. We're the best in this neighborhood." With no delay, the game got underway. The drugged up bugs were too high to play. They couldn't even hold the ball. Couldn't pass, couldn't shoot, couldn't score at all. Couldn't find the paint. In school they thought they was cool, but now they ain't. That's the buzzer. Time to quit. Home Bees 100. Drug bug zip. The lesson here is so plain to see. Drug free is the way to be.
Deep in the jungle, a new species is born.
Transgenic. What does that mean?
This belonged to my father.
This is a restricted area. Turn around and head back.
My father's missing.
Let's go find your daddy.
Out here in the jungle, at the bottom of the food chain.
What is that?
It's basically just a big fragging wasp. It's a mutation. Your men that were taken are probably still alive.
Both of us know there's something else out there besides us. Something else that hunts men.
Dragon wasps. From American World Pictures.
Welcome back. I know it's late in the future. Miss Mitten tells me that we've been sitting here watching this movie for about 4 hours. Hard to argue. Feels about right. 4 hours. I guess it's time for another dose of Miss Mitten's Youth Serum. Okay, here. There's 1 tablespoon. Okay. 2 tablespoons. And there you are. Now, Mr. Lobo's not a doctor, unlike some horror hosts, but Mr. Lobo does prescribe for the rest of you, as I have in the past, especially with Roger Corman films, the Insomniac's Oath. Please assume the position and repeat after me. I, as an initiated member of the Sleepless Nights of Insomnia, do solemnly swear to watch the movie, the whole movie, and nothing but the movie, so help me, Mr. Lobo. Ow. You may stand down. And now a return to tonight's feature, The Wasp Woman. No, it has not been another 4 hours.
Mr. Gleason of Accounting on line 3.
What is it, Gleason? I sent you a memo. Mr. Zinthrop has carte blanche to order anything he requires.
It is no concern of yours, Gleason.
Make out a check for the full amount.
Sue? Mary, can I talk to Mr. Lanham? Bill? Hey, listen. Gleason just got a bill for $2,300. Zinthrop. Enzyme extracts.
Yes, we are making progress. There's great improvement in the tissue.
Why is it taking so long? It's the 3rd week.
You forget, my dear, there's more to you than a little kitten, no? Besides, there's a difference in metabolism.
Why not increase the dosage? Wouldn't that step up the process?
Patience, my dear, patience. We must tread lightly, with care. Your arm, please. You know, I've been experimenting with a concentrate solution of the enzymes. Oh, a great deal more powerful than the solution I've been using in your injection.
Oh?
Yes. And I think it will be better for lotions, as an emollient lotion. It'll make estrogenic creams and all such products old-fashioned. My dear, Stalin will be world famous, bringing youth to millions.
If you're right, Zinthrop, there are going to be a few red faces in my advertising department.
But I am right. Why, your own mirror will tell you that I am right. Why, you look at least 5 years younger than you looked 3 weeks ago.
I know.
Will you let me talk to Bill a minute, Sue? Thanks. Bill, I think I've got it. Yeah, I'm a nervous wreck. At lunch.
You'll have to translate for me, Coop. I'm not very good at that technical stuff.
Pseudo-technical. Mr. Zinthrop's a very capable confidence man from what I read in his letter. He claims he can stimulate the processes of rejuvenation through the use of enzymes extracted from wasps.
Oh, for...
Well, what are you two Sherlocks going to do about it?
Right now, I don't know.
Frankly, I'm getting tired of the whole business. That woman's so intent on holding back time, she's ready to fall for the first phony line she hears. Wasps.
Bill.
Face the facts, Mary. Janice Starland has built her whole life on youth and beauty. Now that she's losing them, she's scared to death. Well, right now, she's on cloud 9 with that quack Zinthrop, but I'd hate to be around when she comes back down to earth.
Well, maybe we can let her down easy. I think we owe her that much.
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do? We can't just let Zinthrop build up her hopes and then knock the props out from under her.
How can he do such a terrible thing? Poor Jan. There must be something we can do before it's too late.
He's got a mighty convincing argument. Very impressive to the layman. 10 to 1, he's got a record just as impressive. Well, there are ways to find out. The answer might be right here in our hands. Heads. I'm going to keep this letter for a day or two.
Wait a minute. Suppose she finds out it's gone. I'm the only one with access to that desk. She'll know I took it.
Well, that's a chance you have to take, Mary.
I think we can be pretty sure that Coop knows what he's doing, honey.
Oh, come on, young lovers.
And now it's time for the part of the show where Mr. Lobo likes to kick back, relax, and reach for the old mail sack. Here we go. This letter starts off, Dear Mr. Lobo, I enjoy watching your show, which we get here on Virginia Beach on Channel 71. Thank you. I first discovered you a few months ago when I was ill, and laughing at your skits made me feel better. When you connected Christmas decorations with ancient astronauts, it just blew my mind because it was so strange, funny, and plausible all at the same time. If Cinema Insomnia has any t-shirts or other items I can purchase, please send info. Thank you for entertaining me on Saturday nights. You are, as they say, the living end. Sincerely, Helen. Well, Helen, as ironic as it may sound, Mr. Lobo was quite ill a few weeks ago when I received your letter, and reading your letter touched Mr. Lobo deep inside of his black heart to know that there was a kindred spirit out there that would buy my merchandise. So, look, here is the old school Cinema Insomnia t-shirt. It's out of print, and it goes for about $20. And this one here is the Cinema Insomnia New School t-shirt, and it has the logo that you saw in the opening of tonight's show, and that's $15. And it says, they're not bad movies, just misunderstood. Okay, and look, we've got the DVD of the show. This is of Gigantus the Fire Monster, and that's $15. And on the back, it tells you about the fan club, which has all kinds of goodies, including a photo of Mr. Lobo for your sitting room or den, and perhaps a decoder ring, so you can decode those messages at the end of the program. That's only $9.99. And if you have $1,000, Mr. Lobo will fly out to Virginia Beach and watch the show with you. Okay? So, you know, mull it over, and thank you for writing. Was that too desperate?
I'm a dust cloth. For years I just pushed dust around. Didn't get anywhere till I met Pledge. Now I'm getting somewhere.
Of course. Dusting does get you somewhere when you use Pledge, because Johnson's Pledge gives you waxed beauty instantly as you dust. Just spray and dust. Pledge cleans and waxes as you dust. Picks up dirt, smudges, fingerprints, gives a real wax shine that dries instantly. Or, for hard-to-get-at places, spray the cloth first, then dust. Pledge cleans and waxes as you dust. Use Pledge on mirrors, metal, practically anything dustable. Pledge and your dust cloth belong together.
Together we're great.
Johnson's Pledge. Save on the new large size. Like getting a third of a can free.
It's coming from the deep, dark recesses of the mind of Mel Brooks. I love him. Young Frankenstein.
This guy means business.
Young Frankenstein.
Oh dear, nothing left. What shall we throw in now?
Starring Gene Wilder as Dr. Frankenstein.
That's Frankenstein.
But what about your grandfather's work, sir? My grandfather's work was doo-doo!
Peter Boyle as the monster. Marty Feldman as Igor.
My grandfather used to work for your grandfather.
I'm sure we'll get along splendidly. Oh, sorry.
Cloris Leachman as Frau Blucher.
You played that music in the middle of the night? Yes! To get us into the laboratory? Yes! And it was you who left my grandfather's book out for me to find? Yes! So that I would? Yes! Then you and Victor were... Say it! He was my boyfriend!
Cary Garr as Inga.
Would you like to have a roll in the hay? Roll in the hay.
Kenneth Mars as the inspector. And Madeline Kahn as Elizabeth.
Where am I? Calm down. What are you going to do to me? I'm not afraid of you. Listen, I have to be back by 11:30. I'm expecting a very important call.
Kill the monster! Storm the castle! See Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein.
Yes, I think we could all use a good laugh.
But don't see it alone. Don't miss Young Frankenstein, personally directed by Mel Blazing Saddles Brooks. In
Cinema Insomnia proudly presents Trivia in Cinema. In tonight's feature, The Wasp Woman, you might recognize the eccentric entomologist, Mr. Zinthrope, as played by Michael Marks. He was little Maria's father in Frankenstein, and a village elder whom Igor spat in the eye of in Son of Frankenstein. Not to mention John Hoyt's dear friend in Attack of the Poopit People. I didn't want to mention that. Anyway, we now return to our feature, the Wasp Woman. Okay, wait a second. That stuff must be really, really yummy. I'm going to just cut you off.
What is it, Maureen?
It is you, Miss Darling.
Of course it's me. Who did you think it was?
Well, you look so different.
Finish your nails. Maureen. I think your phone is ringing.
Oh, yes, Miss Starlin. Good morning. Janice Starlin Enterprises.
Gentlemen, Janice Starlin Enterprises is about to start on the most widespread publicity campaign in the history of the cosmetic industry. Our slogan will be, Return to Youth with Janice Starlin. When Mr. Zinthrop arrives, there will be a press interview, and all questions regarding the rejuvenation process will be referred to him. That'll be all for now, gentlemen.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's wonderful.
You look marvelous.
I said that will be all for now, gentlemen. Good morning. Oh, not you, Mary. Wait a moment, please.
Yes, Miss Starling.
Mary, isn't it wonderful? It's a miracle. A wonderful, incredible miracle.
We were so worried about you. We really thought you were in danger. We even went to plotting how to rescue you from Mr. Zinthrop. It all seems so silly. It seems ridiculous.
Oh, Mary. Mary, how old do I look? Tell me. How old? How old do I look? Tell me. How old?
23, maybe 22.
That's how old I was when I started Janice Starling Enterprises. Do you realize what that means? I'm back where I started, 18 years ago, with what it took 18 years to accomplish. It's like a dream.
All this late-night fridge raiding is making Mr. Lobo a little peckish. I think a stack of horse and milk and toaster waffles might hit the spot. Cinema Insomnia will return to The Wasp Woman, starring Susan Life ironically parallels film Cabot, Fred the brother they never spoke of Isley, and Michael J.J. Walker Marks after we hit these spots.
Will everyone in the theater hold on firmly to his seat, please? Stop it! Stop it! I'm Vincent Price. What unearthly horror did that girl gaze upon? What manner of incredible thing walked beneath that hood? It would be unfair at this time to show you any more of what went on in that laboratory where a man actually dared to play God. So fantastic, words can't begin to describe it. You must see it with your own eyes to believe it. When the fly comes your way.
It isn't like any other fly I've ever seen.
Leave it alone! No! No! Please let me look at the fly. I've killed Andre. Please help me. Call the police and...
The charge can only be murder.
There were no mistresses. I had no lovers.
Why did you kill him?
God, don't let it get out.
Inspector, Inspector, it's in the garden. Come quickly.
As God is my witness, I saw the thing. It's unbelievable. I shall never forget that scream as long as I live.
The fly's on its way. Watch out for it. It's far beyond anything your mind could ever conceive.
Hi! Like to try a new waffle from Kellogg's? We're popping up a big round waffle. Out of your toaster comes Eggo, Eggo. New Kellogg's frozen Eggo waffle, the biggest frozen waffle around. Hey, butter up a big round waffle. The real egg waffle called Eggo, Eggo. New Kellogg's frozen Eggo waffle, the biggest frozen waffle around.
All right. Now, what is this? I know it's a box of insects. What is it doing in our refrigerator? You're afraid of running out of your overpriced bee barf? I know you're looking younger and you're feeling great, but you're going to have a bunch of yellow jackets making moonshine in our kitchen? Wasps, yellow jackets, whatever. Okay? I mean, what's so great about this stuff besides the sugar rush? Look, your sugar daddy has to work now, okay? So why don't you just down some hot coffee and pull yourself together? Hello, film fans. Let's get back to The Wasp Woman as director Roger Corman tosses his own special brand of urinal cake into the fountain of youth genre.
Quacks were treating people with monkey glands. It seemed to work for a while, and then the deterioration set in.
That's awful. Do you think that will happen to Jan?
I don't know. If I could just get inside of his lab and run a breakdown on what he's using.
Mr. Zinthrop! Mr. Zinthrop? Mr. Zinthrop? I want you to find him, Mr. Hellman. I don't care what it costs.
We'll find him, all right. Sooner or later, we find them all.
Time is vital, Mr. Hellman. Every hour he's gone, it means more than you can possibly imagine.
Well, you haven't given me very much to go on. No home address, no former employer, no phone. This is just like starting from scratch.
Mr. Zinthrop wasn't a conventional employee. He didn't go through regular personnel.
Uh-huh. You say he came here about a month ago. Well, how did he come here, Miss Starlin? He just didn't walk in off the street, did he?
The letter. Right here in my drawer.
Maybe, one of the other drawers.
So that's what she meant.
What who meant? Miss Starlin. The letter's been taken and you think you know who took it, is that right?
My secretary, Miss Dennison.
You got her address handy?
Her phone number.
It might be better if I busted in on her cold. This way she'll have a chance to prepare a story.
I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Mary? Janice Starlin.
But before I went to lunch, I made a duplicate copy of Mr. Zinthrop's letter. I was going to take that one to Bill and Mr. Cooper at first, but then I thought that the original would be better.
Have you got the copy?
Yes, it's in my desk.
Get that copy, Miss Dennison. 946 West 73rd Street, Manhattan. Yeah, that's right. Get right on it, Jerry, and check back with me as soon as you can.
We thought Mr. Zinthrop might be trying to work some kind of a confidence scheme on you, Miss Starlin. We only did that to protect you. I'm terribly sorry.
That's all right, Mary. I probably would have done the same thing if I were in your place.
If it's all right with you, Miss Starlin, I'd like to have that Lane and Cooper down here. They might have come up with something that Miss Dennison doesn't know about.
You're right. We can't afford to overlook anything.
Shall I call him?
Please, Mary.
Yeah. Oh. You're sure he's our boy? Uh-huh.
Is he?
Central emergency. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, it looks like we've got him. There's a John Doe down at Central Emergency, auto accident. There's no identification on him, but he was wearing a lab smock and Phil Zinthrop's description.
Mary, get my coat and Lane, get a cab downstairs. Is he badly hurt?
Head injury, general contusion to the body.
He's had a severe injury and there's definite brain damage. Just how much, we can't tell as yet.
How long before you'll know?
It's hard to say, Miss Starlin.
Who's the best man for this kind of injury?
Well, there's several top specialists.
Get the best. I'll take full responsibility for the expenses.
Yes, Miss Starlin.
I don't know, Arthur. I think it best we wait.
But it's been 3 days since the accident, Jan. And no sign of improvement. He's still in a coma. You heard what the doctor said. He may never regain consciousness. And even if he does, who knows how badly his brain has been damaged.
Well, I'll give it another 48 hours. If he doesn't regain consciousness by then, well, you can take over the laboratory, Arthur.
Janice.
It's my decision.
Incredible. Right in front of our noses. I can't have used it all. I could run a qualitative analysis.
I'm wearing this because you brought a bunch of angry bees on my program. Wasps, whatever the heck they are. What? They know who their friends is. Well, that's grammatically incorrect, but if you say so. But you gotta admit the whole thing is ridiculous. I mean, what's the difference between royal wasp jelly and ordinary bee honey? You're addicted to the sugar rush. Medically, it's a placebo. You're getting younger because you think you're getting younger. And smaller. Look, it's all in your mind. No, your mind can't have any more. Jeepers. This royal wasp jelly must be really, really tasty. Mr. Lobo happens to be fresh out of his generic fat-free, sugarless, artificial maple syrup light. Perhaps I should try a skosh on my horse and milk and toaster waffles. To see what all the fuss is about, understand the psychology of you-know-who. Cinema Insomnia will be right back.
It's time to wake up.
Wake up to Tang.
Tang, the happy new breakfast drink you don't squeeze, unfreeze, or refrigerate. Yet it gives your family more of the vitamin C everyone needs every day. In fact, Tang gives you more vitamin C than the finest orange juice, fresh or frozen. More vitamin A, too. And Tang is so much easier to fix. Watch. Ice-cold water in a juice glass, plus 1 rounded tablespoon of Tang. Stir, and instantly you have delicious Tang. Everyone loves its sunny, wide-awake flavor. Tang tastes fresh because you make it fresh each morning. You get more flavor, plus more vitamin C and A than even the freshest orange juice. Look for the jar with the orange-colored cap at your grocer's now. And every morning, wake up to Tang.
T-A-N-G.
Yuck. Creepy crawlers. Thing Maker 2. In about an hour, you can make lots of things that look awful and feel terrible. Creepy crawlers. Preheat the goop, pour in the molds, and wait.
Yuck.
Creepy crawlers. Thing Maker 2. An electrical toy.
It's disgusting.
Creepy crawlers. Thing Maker 2 comes with 3 molds and 4 bottles of goop.
Now that was substantial and satisfying. Unlike tonight's film. You may recognize the security guard as the fat, doughy guy from Attack of the Giant Leeches. That's a beloved character actor, Joe Chubbs McTrousers. He was Roger Corman's go-to fat, doughy guy in the 50s and 60s who tragically lost his life in a Mr. Softy accident. Another promising career cut short by the allure of the sweet and swirly mistress that is soft-serve ice cream. And now we return to the Wasp Woman.
Phony thing. Always goes on a fritz right in the middle of a good program.
I want this to be the biggest advertising campaign in the history of cosmetic advertising. Every newspaper and magazine in the country will be flooded with our new slogan, Return to Youth with Janice Starlin.
Excuse me, Miss Starlin.
What is it, Thompson?
I think we should be a little conservative, Miss Starlin. Cosmetics are one thing, medications another. We're liable to run into trouble.
Yes. All advertising copy will be cleared through your office.
Well, it's a touchy business, you know.
Max is right, Miss Starlin.
You don't have to second the motion, Lane. I want one thing understood very clearly now, gentlemen. Janice Starlin Enterprises is going to bring the most fantastically saleable product ever developed by modern cosmetics to the public. And I don't intend to be restricted by timidity on the part of my own staff. Is that clear? Are you all right, Miss Starlin? It's just a little headache, Mary. I'm fine.
Can I get you something?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you.
I have some aspirin in my purse.
It's all right, Mary. Well, that'll be all for now, gentlemen.
Hi. Hi, sweetie. Gee, I sure hope they give the girls working at Starlin first crack at that new stuff. Imagine being 18 again.
I guess if it can take 15 years off Starlin, it can take 10 off you.
What do you mean, 10?
Face it, honey. This is Maureen you're talking to.
Yeah? Well, if I were you, I'd take a double dose. Then maybe Irving wouldn't watch television so much.
So who says he looks at it?
I can't imagine what else he does.
3 guesses.
Say, did Cooper come in yet?
Mm-mm. Missed a board meeting this morning. I bet Starlin's having a fit.
He should worry. Uh-oh. See you later.
Bye, honey.
Hi, pretty puss. You know where, Miss Starlin's office is?
Suite number 1.
La-dee-da, the Duchess of Flatbush herself.
How'd you like to have this phone wrapped around your ear, wise guy?
That's more like it, sister. Suite number 1.
Thank you. Miss Starlin,
Oh, what is it, Mary?
is there anything I can do?
Yes. Is Mr. Zinthrop's room ready?
Uh-huh. The nurse is fixing the emergency equipment now, and the ambulance is due any minute.
Well, be sure to let me know when it arrives. Oh, Mary, please, before you go, could you see if you could work that thing?
Oh, sure. I've seen lots of these.
Oh, simple enough. That'll be all, Mary. Thank you. We've had a room especially made over for you, Mr. Zinthrop. And Miss Warren has a room adjoining yours, so there'll be someone near you at all times.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you're feeling better, Mr. Zinthrop, there are a few things I'd like to discuss with you.
Good, good.
We'll do everything we can to make you comfortable, Mr. Zinthrop. I'm going to spend the nights here in my office. So if anything develops, I'll be on hand.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Darling. Only there's something. I must tell you something important. But I cannot remember.
I'm sure it can wait. Right now, the main thing is to get you back to health. Take good care of him, Miss Warren.
Yes, Miss Darling.
Sure is funny about old Coop.
He misses one day of work and you're ready to call missing persons.
Well, he's a pretty conscientious guy, honey. If he felt sick or something, he'd have called in.
Relax. He'll probably be in bright and chipper in the morning.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, we were just having a little coffee clutch, Miss Starlin. We were talking about Mr. Cooper.
What about Mr. Cooper?
Well, about his missing the meeting this morning. Nobody's been able to reach him all day.
I wouldn't worry about that. Mr. Cooper's been here a long time. Probably feels he's entitled to take a day for himself now and then.
That's what I've been trying to tell Mr. Lane.
Oh, by the way, Miss Starlin, how is Mr. Zinthrop?
Oh, fine. In a few days, we'll start the layouts for the campaign.
Oh, I'm ready when you are, boss.
Look those over.
Hey, Bill.
Huh?
Don't go getting any ideas about the boss.
Well, me? Don't be silly. I just wanted to know that I'm an eager member of the team. Still, she is looking a lot younger these days, isn't she? You think Zinthrop would give you any of those treatments? You know, break the watch or something?
Guaranteed of this, too. What's that? What?
Here, lie back now. You just had a bad dream. Lie down now.
Oh,
Go to sleep.
Such horrible sound. Like a nightmare.
It's a bad dream. Lie down. Just a dream.
Tell Mr. Green that personnel is his responsibility. I have other things to think about than worrying whether the night watchman walked off the job.
Well, that's just it, Miss Starlin. Mr. Green feels that the watchman never left the building. His lunch pail and his raincoat are still in the basement.
I don't want to hear anything more about it, Mary.
All right, Miss Starlin.
We'll use these.
Oh, fine.
She swears she heard a scream from one of the other floors. Zinthrop heard it too, but she convinced him he was having a bad dream.
Oh, maybe they both were.
That's not funny anymore, Mary. There's something going on in that building. And I'm going to find out what it is.
How?
Have a look around Cooper's lab, for one thing. After that, I don't know.
Hold it steady.
Bill, this is crazy. We can really get in trouble.
I won't tire him, Miss Warren, but it is important.
All right, Miss Darlin. I'll be in my room.
Zinthrop. Zinthrop, you've got to help me. Something's happening. Something's happening to me. I can't control it.
There is something
I must remember, but I can't.
Try to think. The wasp enzymes. The extracts you were experimenting with before the accident. Try to think.
I can't.
Well, this is Zinthrop's notebook, Mary. Notes on his experiments with Jan.
Well, how did Cooper get hold of it?
I don't know. If only Coop would show up. Mary, look.
It's Mr. Cooper's pipe.
Well, don't you get it? He'd sooner go out without his pants than leave that pipe behind. He's still somewhere in the building. I bet a year's salary on it.
If he is,
He's dead. And the night watchman.
There's only enough left for one more injection. One more. You've got to make more, Zinthrop. Help me, Zinthrop.
Please, my head, oh, my head.
Zinthrop, help me!
Oh, what?
Help me!
is he asleep?
I don't know.
No, don't touch him.
If anybody knows what's behind all this, it's him. Mr. Zinthrop.
Bill. Look at...
You know, all the late Chubbs wanted to do was to listen to some fat tunes on his iPod prototype. It's sad, really. Oh, hey, pretty puss. Do you mind if I got another second helping here. Do you mind if I just have a hit of that stuff just to take the edge off? Thank you.
Well, all right, Donald, if you want to stick to those old-fashioned stiff short springs, go ahead and be miserable. It doesn't cost any more to float along on the exclusive new Years Ahead deep coil springs in a Hudson Hornet or Wasp. You get 3 times as soft and smooth a ride. A much safer ride, too, because those longer springs set high above the center of gravity combat car sway. And have you seen the beautiful new Idea 55 Rambler with its smart new two-tone colors? It's got deep coil springs, too, that take all the headaches out of driving in today's crowded traffic. Let's say you're a salesman or a housewife out shopping, always looking for a place to park. The Rambler's your car because you can park it easily in small spaces. Yet it's a full-size family car and gives you up to 30 miles to the gallon. And with the Rambler's low price and high mileage, you can afford one for you and your wife, too. Check your Hudson dealer and see how little it costs to be a 2-car family. Like the Hornet and Wasp, the Rambler has airliner reclining seats, twin travel beds, and the twice-as-safe double-strength single-unit body. Drive them at your Hudson dealers now.
How do
eradicate an entire species before it spreads.
Town Los Angeles. There are areas being looted and fires being set in nearly every district.
I want you all to lower your weapons.
Are you serious, Sheriff? Look, officer, we were just trying to pass through.
No one really knows what's going on out there.
If you're just waking up, you're watching Cinema Insomnia. But what is to become of Janet Starling? And what of Mr. Zinthrop? And what about the Fonnelly fellow with the pipe and the tie? Is he late for the coffee clatch? What about Oiving? Well, the answers to these itching, swelling, burning questions will be presented to you now in the stinging conclusion to The Wasp Woman. Miss Mittens, what's happened to you? Oh, my goodness. She's reverted to her primitive state. I guess some species can't handle their youth serum. But don't worry about our little addict. You know, she's going to get a fresh start. Weather permitting, Mr. Lobo is going to be planting his seed after the show. Will you cut that out? I'm talking about you. You're sick, you know that? Anyway, you won't be needing this anymore. Oh, not good.
Well, her coat, purse, and everything else are still in there. She wouldn't go out without her purse.
Bill, let's get out of here. I don't like it.
The cat. The cat. Must warn her.
Mr. Zinthrop.
Who are you?
Well, there's nothing to be alarmed about, Mr. Zinthrop. I'm Bill Lane, and this is Miss Dennison, Miss Starlin's secretary.
Miss Starlin. The cat.
What about a cat?
Must warn her. Injections. Must not take any more injections.
Is Miss Starlin in danger?
Terrible danger. I must...
Take it easy, Mr. Zinthrop. You're still pretty weak. Mary, see if you can get Jan on the phone.
All right. All right.
There's no answer.
Oh, Miss Starlin? Is that you, Mary?
Where are you? We're in the building. We're in Mr. Zintrop's room. Something's happened down here.
Here, let me talk to her. Hello, Miss Starlin. This is Lane.
Why are you and Mary still in the building? It's after 10.
I must help. I'm
Don't let him get up,
responsible.
Mary.
I must help. I must not
I
hold
can't
me
explain
back.
now, Miss Starlin.
I must go.
Hang on to it.
I must help. You must not hold me back.
Don't worry, Mr. Zinthrop. We won't let anything happen to Miss Starlin.
Hello. Hello, Miss Starlin.
What's going on down there?
Stay in your office. I'll be right up. Keep an eye on Zinthrop, honey. I'm going upstairs.
Oh, no. The insects. The insects.
Take it easy, Mr. Zinthrop.
You do not understand. Miss Darling, she's in danger. I must warn her.
Look, I'll have to stay here. You go for Jan. When you get up there, call the police. You can't get outside on this phone.
All right, I'll hurry.
Not the police. Not the police.
It's
Miss Darling, please, open the door!
What is it, Mary? Miss Darling, please. Will you please call the police?
What for?
Look, I don't have time to...
Mary! I'm sorry I had to do that. There's no time for hysteria. Now, what is this?
The enzymes, they've gone crazy.
Sure, Mr. Zinthrop. Now, you just relax and take it easy. Everything will be all right. We'll take care of those, whatever
You do not
call them.
understand. You do not understand that girl. You shouldn't have sent her upstairs. She's in danger. You must stop her before it is too late.
Okay, as soon as the cops get here, we'll take the...
Oh, you fool, you fool. Miss Darling will kill her and tear her body to shreds.
Miss Starlin, kill Mary?
Miss Darling is not a human being any longer. The enzymes have changed her. She will destroy the girl as a female wasp would destroy her enemies, and then devour the remains.
Then Bill found Mr. Zinthrop's notebook in Cooper's desk. No, there's no mistake. We've got to call the police now.
Now, Mary, you're just getting a little excited. Now, who could possibly want to hurt Mr. Cooper?
I don't know. It's not only Mr. Cooper. What about...
I told you were correct.
Mary!
Wait, I'll go with you.
I can't wait. I'm going to take the stairs.
Oh, look! Laboratory. She's gone to laboratory.
Get up the stairs fast. Mary. Oh, Mary.
Sweet. No, not the film. This stuff is great. Uh-oh. Mr. Lobo seems to have killed this soldier, but I'm still rumbly in my tumbly. There's got to be more of this stuff someplace. Aha! Come out. Come on. Just a little more. Hey, stop! They're supposed to know who their friends is. Thank you for watching Cinema Insomnia.
Thank you.